Hey everyone, Jamie Phillips Action Auto Parts and Barney. I had to come out and feed my boy, hang out with him for a little bit. That's going to take the day off. Nice day though, beautiful day. Kind of went in there on the camper. There's some stuff that they got to pick up for Sammy. It's all bagged up, but that old pumpkin roll was in there. I don't know if Barney would want it or not, but there he goes. He'll probably go hide it somewhere. He's notorious about taking stuff and hiding it and eating it later, because I done give him a bunch of treats and a can of food. But want to come over here and wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're blessed with family to go and see. Unfortunately, with my parents gone, and you know, my kids have got their own things to do and everything, I don't get to go and share some of that on my side. Crystal's family, they'll have a dinner Saturday, but that is in case one of them thinks they might have COVID, so if they do, they'll cancel it. But thought I'd just come on real quick. While I was out here, I told Crystal I was going to come out and hang out with Barney a little bit and see that he got fed. He originally lived just a couple houses up, and I hadn't seen him up there forever, but where he was out here by himself, and I guess where I didn't get out here till later, I come by and he was laying up there in the yard. And so I slowed down and just barely did toot the horn, and he looked up and seen old Black Betty, and man, he come running. So I've been hanging out and loving on him a little bit, but going to try, hopefully this coming, well, maybe tomorrow if it's nice, I'm going to try to get my Chevy truck moved. I wish now I just left it at the house, but you never know how things are going to go. But I'm going to try to get the tires aired up and move it out of the way, move my El Camino out of the way. And I got to get those two engines moved. I'm going to try to put in some order for next week for some rock. I need some desperately bad at the house, that's for sure. But I also want to go in and get, and I think I've talked about this in a previous video, but get this area where the garage is going to go and the parking, get another layer on it. Of course, move that old demolition derby car too, which it runs. That ain't gonna be a big deal. But that and that fireplace thing that come out of the old house we tore down up the road, that thing's heavy. But get some rock down here, so that not only will I, if I can get started on the garage, I'm beginning to wonder when that's going to be. But at least if I do, it's ready to go. Plus, if this winter gets nasty for some reason and I get some stuff in, then we can unload them here on the gravel if we can't get up on the hill or in the back or whatever. We'll have plenty of good, solid parking. But and I'm going to get my little Red Express moved and get that bed propped back up. That's where the wood has gone out of the floor. And there again, if I'd known what I'd known, I just wish now I'd left the motor and transmission in it for a while, but it is what it is. I may still try to get it home if I get the spot cleaned out in the garage at home and get it backed up in there and get in here and really detail and repaint the engine bay and all that kind of stuff so that it'll be ready. I guess I can try to make a positive out of a negative or whatever. I'm positive about that. That old boy right there is a good old boy. Ain't you, Bubby? Let's walk over here. What'd you do with your pumpkin roll? Hide it? But yeah, Barney was laying up the road there. I guess he went back to visit. That's all right. But he's liking his house so far. Ain't you, Barnes? He's liking his camper house. Yeah, Peg Leg put that piece of plywood up there, so he's got a pretty good sized little old house in case he has to entertain company or something. I don't know if he still does that or not. But and then hopefully too, since it's drying up pretty good, we can try to get this Camry up on the hill. That truck runs, so we can drive it up on the hill, and that one we'll have to pull up there and finish getting what few we like here scooted back. You get all them in row, and I got to get some gas for that and try to move it. I don't know if I'm going to work on getting these cylinders rebuilt anytime soon or what. I just don't know. Move the LTD, move the Cougar, and try to get, like I said, a little more organization done before the weather does get bad. Move those tanks, and then I'm gonna pull Paul Miller up and put that camper about where he's sitting at, or maybe even up here just a little bit further. And there's a possibility that I may hook a generator up to the back of it and get a little heater and kind of use it like a little office and a place to hang out versus sitting in my truck all the time when it's nasty or whatever. But you still got to be out here, and stick a little flat screen TV in it or something and get Barney where he'll come up in it. We'll hang out in there where it's warm. But I'm gonna get these two tanks moved, and I just took pictures of that old Cub Cadet. I'm gonna put it on my Facebook page for sale, and if somebody's needing one for next year as far as the deck and things like that. But I think it got ran out of oil and locked the motor up in it. So there's that, a bag of chips. But all in all, beautiful day. I'm thankful. Hope you are for whatever blessings you've got. Be with those that's less fortunate, those that's spending their time at the hospital because a loved one is in there sick, and those type of things. And I guess I'll just wrap this one up. I don't know, I just got out of the truck and thought while me and Barney's out here hanging out, we'd do a quick video. I think I'm gonna go home. Black Daddy desperately needs a bunch of stuff took out of the cab, the back seat and the bed, and I'll get it all bagged up, and that way I can throw it away. It's just I don't believe in litter, and I throw stuff in the back seat, and then it gets water bottles and stuff laying in there, and I'll throw them in a Dollar General store bag or a 5-star bag, and then throw them into the bed of the truck. And so I've got a few of those. I went to the landfill Friday, but I didn't, or not Friday, Lord, I'm already confused. I got in on for Tuesday and got the big bags out, but I didn't feel like trying to climb up in the bed with my knee and grabbing these little ones, so I have to get them to where I can get them out. Knee's feeling a little bit better, but I got to start physical therapy Monday on it. We'll see how that goes. But y'all have a great one. I'm going to break the news to Barney, but I got to go home. And for those that's wondering, even though Crystal says it, I ordered to bring him home, but he's not used to out there. We've just got like maybe an acre or less yard, and it's right by the road here, which I know he's on this road a bunch, but out there it's more populated and the traffic's a lot heavier. There's not a lot of houses on this end, and then the major highway is right behind my house over the hill. And I told her I just didn't want to take a chance on him wandering, and people out on this end of the road kind of watch for him. Out there they wouldn't, and I said I'd just rather come out and on days that I'm off and visit with him and feed him and love on him a little bit. And then if he wants to go back up there where he lives at, I mean, he really don't belong to me. He just does what he wants to do, and that's the way I like it. I want to let him do what he wants to do. But so anyway, I got to break it to him or just try to sneak out of here while he ain't looking, because he'll follow me for a little bit. Yeah, I went to the landfill, like I said, Tuesday, and up past the road there, it goes over that hill, and where you see all those cedars, the road curves, and then the landfill's up there. And no longer than it took me to unload about 6 bags, little small bags of trash from the house, and coming back out, he was done up that road in the curve coming that way to see where I went. So I had to watch him a little bit. But when I went back, throwed out some corn for the chickens. Of course, Barney has to eat a little bit of it too. Whatever anybody else eats, he wants to eat. But y'all have a great one. I'll quit rambling. I hope you, again, hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving. And on behalf of me and Barney Google, I thought he'd done walk back toward the junkyard, but he's sitting right here. We thank you. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, please subscribe. Please check out Beamer & Son Garage at Bethel, Ohio. Congratulations, 91 Mustang LX. My brother Mark up in Canada, I think he's reached the 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you've not checked out his channel, and if you're a Fox body fanatic, then you're going to love Mark's channel, 91 Mustang LX. So check that out. And as always, I'll catch catch you in the next one.